should be investing in, what producing assets people should be buying and acquiring. We have to make sure they have the liquid funds to be able to do that. So I think it starts with understanding that living on a small portion of your income gives you that surplus. And just because you make $100,000 a month doesn't mean you can spend $100,000 a month or whatever your numbers are. So I think it starts with, if you only live on 25% of your income, which I think is a great number, that means you have 75% excluding taxes to use for cash flowing producing assets. So I think it starts with getting people to understand the only way that you can be in the game, the only reason that Kobe had the $6 million to invest in the first place is because he wasn't spending all of his money. We know a lot of NBA players that don't have that luxury. So I think it starts with educating the people like, yo, you need to get to a place where you're spending only a fraction of what you make so that you have the liquid cash to invest in these assets. Now, with that being said, I love the thought of buying assets that I don't have to be around for, right? So stocks, crypto, even some Airbnb businesses, right? All these things.
Wait. Don't just breeze by that, okay? Because that's major.
Okay.
I was talking to Chris Johnson the other day, and I was like, yeah, everybody wants to get into trucking. Like, trucking is so hot right now. And I'm like, do you guys realize how not passive trucking is? You realize how not passive trucking is? Like, you're not driving the trucks, but everything else, the maintenance, you actually owning the vehicles, coordinating the drivers, making sure they show up, like what happens when your truck goes down. So don't breeze by that. Like, that's a good point to make. Like, you can make so much money making other investments, like stocks, like crypto, Airbnb.
But just make sure they're truly passive. That's my point.
Yeah, it goes back to, I know we said this on another podcast before, it might have been a few ones back, but it's like, lifestyle alignment, right? It's like, you might see all these shiny balls of you can start this business, you can do this hustle, whatever. But I think there's a misconception. People think that multiple streams mean multiple jobs.